Yeah, guys, it's happening. And I was going to keep it a secret, do a reveal. This is metallic black. I'm just going to tell you now because I don't think it's going to look anything other than black. I got some on my finger. I put some on the container. It just looks black. This is, yeah, I'm not impressed with what I got, but you know, whatever. It was still going to be black. It's just, I thought it would have like a real good shine to it being metallic, but I don't think it's going to happen. Regardless, the exterior is going to look good. I talked to Jerry today. He, no progress. He didn't even work on it. He's been working on other cars. He said 2 other cars came in. And he hasn't even looked at it yet, so I still don't know if it's fixable. He's going to fix it, okay? It might not be the best body. I told him, I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because this Raptor line is going to cover everything. As long as the door's shut and sealed good and everything, it's still going to look good. Tomorrow morning, I'm getting up. I bid on a couple cars today at insurance auctions. Actually, 3 of them, and I lost all 3 of them. And I'm just, it's getting harder and harder to get a deal on anything. Like, they're all going, there's no room. After you repair them, there's no room for anything. So like, I wasn't overbidding on anything. I bid on a Audi A6 and I bid on 2 nice Subaru Legacies, and everything just went too high. So, I mean, Ashley bid on them. Yeah, Ashley bid on the cars, didn't you?
Yeah, I sure did.
Yeah. But I, you know, started searching the internet then, and got on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace, and I found 2 really good ones. One of them is a little worse than the other one. One's a real easy fix, but would be a really easy seller just to get rid of and everything, and be, you know, a quick one. The other one I'm excited for has a V8 in it. It's a car. I won't say what it is. In fact, I'm not going to say what either of them is, but we'll discuss it later. But hopefully we can get the one, but it needs a little bit more work. A tree branch fell on it, and they titled it out, and the guy bought it back, and it's been sitting ever since. And he said it doesn't start because the battery's dead. So I'm going to jump it because I want to hear it. So yeah, but that's tomorrow, which is going to be today for you guys because you're going to watch it on this video. But yeah, stay tuned.
Stella.
Anyway, like I said before, I'm not forcing my Patreon on you guys, but I do want to tell you like what I've been doing for my patrons. They are in the loop. They know what cars I'm looking at, which ones I'm bidding on, and you know, getting more of my everyday life and getting to know me a little bit better. It's real easy for me to just snap a clip and put it on there, and anyway, I just feel like that's a good start. Anyway, I still have not like really got into it to know how to use Patreon yet, but that's what I've been doing with it.
I am running behind. What do you think? Are you tired? Huh? You tired?
Anyway, I almost forgot my camera. I was getting ready to leave. I gotta go. Running late. Well, I already don't know how this trip's gonna go. I know I searched it on my cell phone and it came up with an address. GPS is not finding it. It found a different address, so I'm using the GPS to get in the general vicinity, and then I'll use my cell phone to get there, hopefully. Guess we'll see. Have a dilemma.
with my car dolly. Over time, there's 2 pivot bolts. It has like 2 support arms on it. The bolts they have lock nuts on them, but they work themselves loose enough that it lets the dolly move. And I don't know if you noticed, my truck is going like this because the dolly is swaying back and forth. You can see that. It's shaking my whole truck. I thought about going to Harbor Freight and get more tools, but I really don't want to spend the money on more tools right now. Right down from there is an Advanced Auto, and I think you can rent tools. So I'm going to go in there, rent the tools, tighten these bolts up, since I didn't bring any tools with me because I'm real smart. I can hear it clanking, and then we'll get on our way. It's really clanking back and forth right now. Anyway, I don't know if I discussed this. The one car we're going to look at is a high horsepower car with a V8 in it. The other one's like an economy car, but would be an easy, I guess you would say flip, but easy fix. Wouldn't take long to fix it at all, and you know, good mileage on it. Probably the smarter buy, but not for YouTube. Let me show you guys what's loose.
That bolt back here?
See? I gotta tighten them up. Plus, I also didn't have this on, which is what's supposed to help. So that didn't help my whole situation. But we'll get it. Alright, so those bolts are as tight as can be. I'm gonna have to put new hardware in it here eventually. But that sleeve is probably the main reason why it was swaying the way it was. When I first bought the thing, it did that, and it was the bolts. But that sleeve is also what keeps it steady. So hopefully it tracks good. Once you get a car on, it doesn't do that. It's just whenever you don't have one on, it just doesn't track right. Tracking straight now. Good news. Check it out. I don't know if you can read that. Mexico, Pennsylvania. Yeah, there is a Mexico. My GPS couldn't find this place. I put in Raccoon Road. It's Raccoon Valley Road. It took me down this dirt road. Raccoon Road and Mountain Road are this like dirt road. It was fun in the truck, Hill. That right there was number 1. Not this one. This one. It's just a lot of work on that one. I thought maybe it would have the leather interior and, you know, everything, and it's more the downscaled SS. It does have the 5.3 liter V8, but the battery was so dead I couldn't get it to jump start, and it just a lot more work there. I can't see around this turn. I'm backing my dolly out. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna get a hold of this other guy, but he's not supposed to be home until 6 o'clock. So it's 1. So I got a lot of time, so I'm probably not gonna stick around here, but that that was an Impala SS. It had the cloth interior instead of the leather interior, and it didn't really have a lot of options, but it did have the 5.3. Why GM crammed a 5.3 into that car and make it front wheel drive, why they put it in there sideways, I don't know. But I really wish they were rear wheel drive. But like I said, we couldn't get it to start. It's been sitting since March. A tree branch landed on it. The roof was caved in, and both B pillars were hit and smashed in. The quarter panel was smashed in. They used the SS wheels off of it and took the SS badges off of it, and a couple other things to put on the Impala that they have now, and so I wasn't getting any of that stuff with it. So it was just kind of like, the tires were just okay on it, and the interior needed a very deep cleaning. I mean, it was pretty dirty inside, but it just, I couldn't economically see me repairing that and being able to get rid of it efficiently. So I was honest with him. I told him, how I felt about it, but like I said, that I couldn't fix it and have room on it. So that's just where it stands. This other car is probably my smartest option. The only reason I really wanted that was because of the 5.3 in it, the V8. And although it would have been better for my channel, that kind of project right there, I would be more likely to take on after my garage is finished. My retaining wall goes up in like 2 to 3 weeks. He's getting back to me on the date when he can do it. So the garage isn't coming for a little bit yet. I'm gonna give a roundabout estimate of maybe 2 months. So, and I need to get my lift in. My lift needs to get some work on it. I want to get it painted, blasted, painted, and stuff. And I just have a lot of stuff coming up, and I don't want to take on a project that big. And I hope you guys can understand that. But this next one looks to be a good purchase. So I need to contact the guy and see where we're at on that, and when is the earliest he can show it to me. I don't know if I want to stick around that long. I hate this waiting game. Like I'm like searching on my phone to see if there's anything else close so I can go look at. Like I just want to get it done and get something. Like I could have went to that place today that has all those low mileage cars and just went and paid a lot more money, but got one and fixed it, and that would have been good. But this one, it was like I don't have to spend as much. It looks decent. I just don't want to have to wait until 6 o'clock, but I think that's how we're gonna have to do her, boys. And then this. Well, what if Ashley would have sat down here? There's a freaking spider curled up right there on the seat. That'd have been real interesting. I better get him. Well, I'm just gonna drive around here. I'm gonna stay. Okay, I drove down the road a little bit. I'm back in Lewistown now. I'm gonna go to Ollie's, get some car stuff, and then I'm gonna drive around. I haven't visited my uncle in a long time, so I think I'm gonna go out to his house, visit him. He lives on a nice farmhouse. So stop there and just look around the area too while we're here and see if there isn't anything just like sitting in a yard or something like that. Did get a bite on another car, but it's not in this area, it's further away. It's an older Audi S4. It's the bi-turbo V6. They weren't really known for reliability. They ran good, but it makes me a little leery because it has about, I forget what it was, 130,000, and it has damage on the rear quarter panel. Like pretty good. I mean, you could pound it out and do some body work to it, but so did this Impala I looked at. Quarter panel, both the window trim panels that you can't get at from the inside are like tubular. So, I mean, it had a lot of damage on it that you just, there's no way I could have got it repaired and had room. I would have been at retail value fixing it. So, it sucks, because I wanted it for the engine. Oh, the Lexuses and Toyotas. Always good stuff, cheap. So we are just wasting time as we speak. Look how dirty this thing is. I think I got some good shiny shit to clean this thing up with. Let's go to a car wash. It has been a while since I've been out here to my uncle's, and I don't know when he got a Mini Cooper S. I'm gonna have a talk with him. It's so nice out here. So I've waited here like 4 hours. The guy said he would be home around 6 o'clock. It's 6:20 right now, and he hasn't even read my messages yet. I'm going out to eat with my uncle in hopes that I'll get a message, but I guess we'll see what happens. Well, you can't win them all. You can't always get a project. You know, I could have ignored my feelings about the Impala and just bought it, but I didn't want to make them a lowball offer, and I just didn't feel right. They were really attached to that car. They loved it, but they devalued it by taking all the parts off of it to make it, you know, make their other one nice. And I couldn't see myself fixing it up and having one that looked normal with it. I mean, it would have been a nice sleeper. And then the kid with the other car, spilled the beans, has not got back to me. I'm messaging them on Facebook Messenger so you can see if they've read your messages, and he hasn't even read them. So it's like, it's not like he's ignoring me. He just must not use his Facebook that often. So I got all weekend. I'm not gonna rush it. We'll get another project. If I don't get one this weekend, it'll, you know, there's next weekend. There's tons of time. I don't have time to go to the auction next weekend. Something cool might be happening next weekend though. I don't know though. I gotta see what's going on, if they need me or not. But across from that motorcycle shop that I help out at, there is a Corvette dealership. It's not a Corvette dealership. But he sells Corvettes. It's called Keystone Corvette, and he restores Corvettes and buys them and sells them and stuff. Well, next weekend is also Corvette Carlisle, and he's taken like 6 Corvettes down. So he needs some people to drive, somebody to drive a Corvette down and drive it back. I mean, I'm game. Yeah, sure, I'll drive a Corvette, an hour-and-a-half drive to go to Corvette Carlisle and enjoy the whole event. It sounds good to me, but yeah, we'll see what I get into this evening. I'm going to look around and see if there's any cars closed. There was another one I looked at, and I just don't know if it's a good idea or not. It's an older Eclipse, and it's a convertible, and but it's not the turbo one. It's the naturally aspirated Eclipse, but it has 160,000 miles on it. The only thing it needs is the windshield and the hood. The hood actually blew up and busted the windshield out. But it has a new clutch, new brakes, like everything works good. It just needs a hood and a windshield. And the hood that's on it needs painted, and the front bumper needs painted. Yeah, front bumper is black. But after paint, it would be like a really sharp car. And those older Eclipses were actually really nice. The ones that were like rounded, I can't remember exactly what years they were. I think this one's a 98, something like that. It's purple, but it's a nice purple. It's like a dark metallic, whatever. But, you know.
So anyway, I want to close this one out. The guy just got back to me. Like, as soon as I pulled in my driveway and unhooked the dolly and backed my truck up, I got a message from the guy. He was stuck at work. He said he'll be home in the morning. So I guess it's on. So I don't know. Don't expect anything spectacular. Is it a nice car? Yes, it's a nice car. Is there a wow factor to it? No, there's not. But this is one that I can definitely fix and flip and do fine. So you guys will see that on the next episode. But if you want to see more car videos, go check out some other videos. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.